Are you looking for good loadouts? You've come to the right place. Ever since the latest update, I've been trying and meddling with a bunch of guns and a bunch of meta builds, and these are the best current loadouts that you could be using in Warzone. First off, you got the Plumo, which is an absolute banger of a gun, and it will have you saying, oh my gosh, has like 0 recoil. Pair this with the striker and you got a crazy deadly duo. It's an absolute annihilation at medium range, and have your enemies saying, get out. Combo this with the striker. It has crazy mobility that you can get around and do crazy shit like that. It has 100 bullets, so even if you do miss a couple of shots, you definitely have more in the chamber to keep going. It's got the movement and the fast TTK on the striker, and then it has the long range to medium range firepower on the Plumo, so it just works. The second loadout is the Bruin and the WS Swarm, which is already known by many people. It has a high TTK, fast fire rate, and the Bruin is a very low recoil gun with great mobility due to its conversion kit. God. The Bruin almost feels like an assault rifle at this point, but better in every single way. And then when you combo this with the WS Swarm, you have an unstoppable close to mid-range fights. But however, long range, it can be a little bit iffy due to the recoil tightening up. But if you're good at controlling recoil, you have no problem beaming targets at long range. Yeah, get fucking rolled. Next up is my favorite by far, the TAC Eradicator. It has the Scar H iron sight, and then you pair this with the ISO from MW2, and you have an absolute killer combo. The TAC Eradicator absolutely eradicates close to mid-range fights. Long range, it can be a little bit iffy due to the iron sight, but this thing is absolutely bowling mid-range. I mean, I don't think I've lost a fight to any other weapon so far with this iron sight build. You have mid-range fights locked down with attack, and then combine this with the ISO, you have a nutty close range weapon that usually out TTKs the WS Swarm in some instances.
I love you, boy.
Only shortfall is long range fights, but if you don't position yourself into long range fights, you'll never encounter him, so therefore it's a great build all round. Next up is the DMR, or better known as the MTZ. This was actually nerfed, but it wasn't nerfed to the point that it's actually unusable. It was just the headshot damage that was nerfed, but it's still completely usable with 3 to 4 hits on the torso. Pair this with the new conversion kit on the pistol, and you've got an absolutely deadly combo. For some reason, the conversion kit makes the pistol a fully automatic but still tap fire gun that has crazy range, crazy damage, and crazy fire rate. It just works. It outguns the WS Swarm, probably the #1 close range meta currently. Pair this with the MTZ, then you got your medium, your long range. 3 to 4 taps is all it takes. The only downfall is the tap fire. You might get outbeamed or outgunned by other guns that are on this list compared to the MTZ due to its slow fire rate. But if you don't miss and you have a good accuracy, then you're going to be winning. And on the last spot, we got the Holger 26 with the good old fire shotty. And let me tell you, the Holger isn't an amazing weapon. It's just a really good, reliable weapon. So if that's not your style, then pass it up. But for me, I had a really good time using this, and it was just hitting shots back to back, good accuracy, low recoil.
What's up, motherfucker?
Pair this with the Riveter, and you're just gonna have a fun time. This fire shotty goes hard, and it just feels like an old time when you're back in Verdansk with the fire shotty, and you're just wreaking havoc in people and buildings. Because I have not lost a single fight in close quarter combat with this thing, and it's just an all-round meme.
Ah, you sneaky bastard. Little fucker. Hey?
You bastard.
The reason why this is going to be meta for a long time is because the developers are on Christmas holiday. So therefore there won't be a patch for 2 to 3 weeks when they come back in January. But even then, when they come back in January, it might take them a couple of weeks to get some more patch notes out. So therefore it might even be up to 4 to 5 weeks that this might be the current meta. I've got a bunch of loadouts that you can mix and combine together if you want, but I'm using these ones because they gel really well together.